Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Arrigo, and the title of my study is Evaluating the Influence of Perfectionism and Social Media Literacy Interventions on Self-Reported Ratings of Appearance Ideal Instagram Images. This study was conducted by myself, Jessica Arrigo, and Chantel Arpin-Kribbe through the Department of Psychology at Laurentian University. Recent research has revealed that social media use is becoming a normal part of teens and young adults' life. Specifically, a study conducted by PEW Research Center in 2021 reported the highest social media use among individuals between the ages of 18 and 29, with a total of 84% of young adults reporting using at least one social media site. Another study conducted by Statista in 2019 concluded that 43% of respondents confessed to checking their social media accounts on an hourly basis or more frequently, with Snapchat and Instagram being ranked as the most preferred sites. This could be viewed as especially concerning, given that researchers have suggested that physical appearance plays an integral role in the formation of self-worth in early adolescence. When evaluating one's physical appearance, researchers have identified several sociocultural factors that put teens and young adults at risk for developing negative body image. Specifically, these studies have highlighted associations between social media use and body image concerns, such as body dissatisfaction. Researchers have suggested that this may be in part due to the ease of accessibility to image-based social media sites, which increases exposure to appearance ideal images and allows for numerous opportunities for users to participate in appearance comparisons. Research describes social comparisons as the process of comparing oneself to others and has been used as an explanation for the link between idealized image exposure and body image concerns. Bessinger in 1954 proposes that body dissatisfaction may develop if one frequently engages in upward social comparisons, which is where an individual views their comparison target as being superior to oneself. In this case, likely views the target as being more attractive. When using sites such as Instagram, there is ample opportunity for users to participate in appearance comparisons through their ability to like, share, and comment with other users' content. Specifically, research has found that individuals higher in perfectionistic tendencies regarding physical appearance tend to participate in more social comparisons. Research has found some evidence that reducing the frequency of social comparisons may help mitigate some of the negative effects that can come from idealized image exposure. More recently, studies using media literacy interventions have started to identify mechanisms that may help change the way individuals perceive appearance ideal images on social media to help reduce social comparisons. These studies noted beneficial findings in reducing harmful effects of idealized image exposure on body image. However, an area that has been largely neglected relates to how observers rate appearance ideal images on sites such as Instagram, given that research has highlighted the negative impacts that these photos can have on body image perceptions. The limited research that has been done suggests that experienced social media users may have a schema composed of qualities representing authenticity that may influence likability, which are not easily managed. For example, studies have found that cues such as number of followers, likes, comments, and selfies may convey a positive status to the user, or opposingly, may be perceived as negative characteristic and behaviors that lessen the likability of that person. Regarding positive evaluations, researchers have found that when a social media user has a high number of likes on their posts, as well as followers, that this increases the likability of that user to the observer. Additionally, attractiveness has been noted to increase ratings of likability, especially when number of followers are high. Research has explained this finding through the suggestion that attractive people are usually deemed more likable due to the associated attributes like social ease and confidence. Some differences have been noted among genders for ratings of likability. For example, studies have found that female perceptions of likability were more sensitive to number of followers and likes than males were, specifically finding that when social media cues were low, that women were rated lower in likability than males, And when the cues were high, that women were rated slightly higher than men. Overall, it has been found that men tend to rate attractiveness as a factor for likability higher than women. Thus, in the present study, we aim to examine whether the effect of social media literacy intervention on perceived likability and other likability of appearance ideal male and female Instagram images depends on perfectionistic predispositions. Additionally, we aim to investigate whether a self-identified participant gender influences the relationship between perfectionism and appearance ideal Instagram images on image ratings. In the current study, we recruited 130 participants, 100 of which were recruited from popular online social media sites such as Instagram, and 30 were recruited from Laurentian University. In our sample, 90 identified as female and 36 identified as male, with the ages ranging from 13 to 24 and the mean age of 20.64. For our procedure, at first, we informed participants of the purpose of our study, and then they filled out all of our baseline questionnaires, including demographics, social media use, and perfectionism, and then were randomly assigned to one of 3 social media literacy conditions, including a poster or video social media literacy condition, or a control, which included no social media literacy intervention. The interventions, so the poster and the video, lasted approximately 4 minutes, and the aim was to establish critical thinking skills and skills to critique the realism of images posted on social media, and to develop a resiliency towards appearance comparisons and reduce focus on appearance when browsing social media sites. Next, all participants were exposed to 20 idealized Instagram images, 10 female, and 10 male, as you can see examples on the slide here. Each image were followed by 3 ratings. So asking the participants to rate how appealing they found the image, how much they like the image, and how much they think other people will like the image, which is what we are focusing on in the present study. This study is a part of a larger study in which we also assessed critical thinking skills, body satisfaction, and mood. And then lastly, participants were debriefed. Okay, so our results. So we predicted that there would be an interaction between social media literacy condition and perfectionism on male image ratings, in which this was partially supported, and that we found a significant interaction for appealing and like ratings. And that we noted that for individuals higher in perfectionism and in the poster social media literacy condition reported lower appealing and like ratings compared to those who were in the no social media literacy condition or the video condition. And for other like ratings, we found a significant main effect of perfectionism, where we noted that those who were higher in perfectionism reported lower other like ratings, so that others would not like the image as much. So for our interaction between social media literacy condition and perfectionism on female image ratings, we did not note any significant interactions for either of the 3 ratings. However, we did note a significant main effect of social media literacy condition for both appealing and like ratings, and that we found a significant difference between our video and control condition, and that we noted lower appealing and like ratings for those who were in the video condition compared to those who were in the control condition, as you can see by the bar graphs outlined on this slide. And then for other like ratings, we also noted a significant main effect of perfectionism. However, we found that those who reported higher levels of perfectionism reported that others would like the female idealized images to a higher degree. So the results for social media literacy condition and perfectionism on appearance ideal image ratings were partially in support to what we had predicted, and that we found a significant interaction between social media literacy condition and perfectionism on appealing and like male image ratings. This is supported by past research, where research has noted significant improvements in intervention topic knowledge, reduced appearance conversations, reduced social comparisons, and improved body satisfaction. Thus, it may be suggested that the poster social media literacy condition was most successful in relaying media literacy information and reducing focus on appearance, which may thus act as a protective factor to the negative consequences of appearance ideal image exposure, such as reduced body satisfaction. Whereas for female image appealing and like ratings, we noted a significant main effect for media literacy condition, where there was a significant difference between the video and control conditions, with the video condition reporting the lowest ratings. This is supported by a research study using a brief video media literacy intervention, where the researchers noted improvements in body perceptions for those in the intervention condition. And lastly, for other like ratings of male and female images, it was noted that those higher in physical appearance perfectionism tended to report higher ratings of other likability for female images, but lower for male images. This is in line with past research, which has found that those who were higher in physical appearance perfectionism tended to put a stronger emphasis on the importance of appearance than those lower in physical appearance perfectionism. And the difference between male and female images is somewhat unsurprising, given that overall, male images were rated less appealing than female images. For our results for the gender and perfectionism on male idealized images model, we did not find a significant interaction for appealing and like ratings. However, we did note a significant main effect of perfectionism, and that we found that those who were higher in perfectionism reported lower appealing and like ratings. And we also found a significant main effect of gender. So we noted that females tended to report higher appealing and like ratings for male idealized Instagram images compared to the males. We did note, however, a significant interaction for other like ratings, and that we found that for males, as they had higher physical appearance perfectionism, they reported higher other likability. And for female idealized images, we noted no significant findings for the interaction or any of the main effects for appealing and like ratings. However, again, we noted a significant interaction, which is similar to the previous one, in that we noted that males who reported higher levels of physical appearance perfectionism tended to rate the other likability as higher, whereas women females tended to stay the same. So the findings for gender by perfectionism on image ratings were only partially aligned with what we had predicted, and that we found a significant interaction between gender and perfectionism on other like ratings for both male and female images. We found that those who were higher in perfectionism and who were male reported higher ratings of other likability. This is in line with past research, which has found that overall, males tend to rate attractiveness as a factor for likability higher than women. Whereas for appealing and like ratings, we noted no significant findings for female images, but noted a significant main effect of both perfectionism and gender for male images, where we noted that females rated the male images as more appealing and likable than males did. Past research may help to explain this finding, in that research has found that upward social comparisons was the only significant predictor of change in body dissatisfaction for males who viewed muscular images. Given that overall males rated male images as lower than females, it may be that males did not find the images used in the current study as representing an ideal male body type, which may have rendered the images as an unideal image to compare oneself to. For perfectionism, our findings indicate that those who scored higher in physical appearance perfectionism reported lower appealing and like ratings. This is partially in contrast to what research has found, which is that those who are higher in physical appearance perfectionism tend to report more negative consequences of appearance ideal image exposure, such as body dissatisfaction. However, the findings of the current study suggest that overall participants rated the likability and appealingness of the images as average, and thus those higher in physical appearance perfectionism may be more critical of appearance when evaluating the images, which may help to explain the appealing and likability ratings for those higher in physical appearance perfectionism. So our conclusions, overall, the media literacy interventions, it may be suggested that media literacy interventions may act as a protective factor against harmful effects of idealized male and female image exposure, even for those higher in physical appearance perfectionism. As the findings from the current study indicate, lower appealing and like ratings for those in social media literacy conditions compared to those who receive no social media literacy. Thus, by reducing the appeal and likability of idealized Instagram images, this may prevent social comparisons from occurring and thus may mitigate the harmful effects of idealized image exposure. Future research is encouraged to investigate the link between media literacy intervention and image ratings on body image perceptions. Overall, we also only found a significant difference between male and female image ratings as it pertained to the male images, which may suggest differences in how males and females view idealized male images on sites such as Instagram. And one explanation could be that males did not find the images used in the current study as realistic or attainable. This could also suggest that females may be more susceptible to negative consequences from idealized male image exposure. Thus, future research may want to investigate the relationship between gender ratings of idealized male images and its relationship to levels of body satisfaction to investigate whether females may be more at risk to the harmful effects of idealized male images. That is all for my presentation. I would definitely encourage you to comment any questions that you may have if you have any. And thank you for watching my presentation.